Hey man, what's good, man? First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for being on this journey with us. We are episode 10, What You Own podcast, man. We started from the bottom. That's an old slogan. I'm not going to say that. I might cut that out. But I appreciate everybody messing with us and being on this journey. We on episode 10. We just going to keep it rolling. We ain't going to do no fanfare to maybe episode 20, 25. Like we always do, mental health check, 1 through 5. Where you at?
I'm at 4.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. We got the Black Tech Week coming up. I'm
Yes.
excited about that. So I'm just ready to get to work, man.
Did you fill out your form? They sent you. They sent like another.
They sent another form?
They sent like another email.
No, I haven't. I haven't checked my email.
Okay, I'm like, do
So I
we
gotta
show
do
up
it.
and get the badges there, or like I was
Right.
like, I ain't got
don't
nothing
know.
else.
Yeah, I
extra.
ain't got nothing either.
We gonna find
I ain't
out.
got no email like, oh, I'm mailing something to you.
Hey, if they turn us
Or
away
any
at the
alert.
door,
Because I got like, sometimes I get alerts about like packages.
yeah,
and shit.
and it get like
That
filtered
parcel
into like
pending or something like that.
it get filtered into like promotions or social media updates. But
But at this point, like I said, I'm ready for this.
Yeah.
I mean, I am a little nervous. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I can admit that I'm a little nervous, but at the same time,
I'm gonna be with you.
yeah, but I'm just nervous about the event. Like, just being around all the people, you know, more worried about like what we can learn from it, what we can gain from it. Like, it's
I
my
got
first
my
time. It's my
strong-
first time going to something like this, so
Yeah,
that's why it's
I
just
got
like
my
that. First
firm
time jitters.
handshake on deck.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm leaning for it with enthusiasm, and then too, it's the mingle because like if you look at the schedule, they got like a little brunch.
Yeah.
On Monday, then like Wednesday, they got the venture capitalists coming in. They got different seminars. They got the art exhibit and all of that stuff. So it's a perfect way to just be like, hey, how you doing? My name is such and such. Just
Right.
keep it moving, and then once you finesse them, bow, here's a card. I feel like though every pitch is gonna be like the nigga from Joanna Man who was at the table with the gold tooth. Everything's gonna be seeming like that.
Nah, we gonna be a little more.
sexy, baby.
We gonna be a little more.
Yeah,
cut
I ain't
clean
trying to
from that.
finesse. But I'm at like a 4.5. I'm good. I ain't
Okay.
tripping. Ain't nothing really going on. Yeah, man, I ain't tripping outside of the little, I was kind of late today, but that ain't nothing. So I'm gonna just jump straight in it. So if y'all haven't heard already, Microsoft did a variety of layoffs recently.
Yeah.
A couple games got canceled.
Yeah.
The main one that everybody was talking about was Perfect Dark.
Yeah.
They got canceled. They showed the gameplay footage like a year ago?
I believe maybe a year or two
Last
ago.
Summer
Yeah.
Games Fest, I think that was. They showed the Perfect Dark gameplay footage. It was a couple other game studios that
got canceled.
Yeah, a couple other game studios got canceled. And it's like, man, at this point, I see it's a positive and a negative for Microsoft. The negative is if you somebody who has the traditional mindset of what I'm gonna buy this console for, what games am I gonna get that's exclusive? I think Microsoft lost those gamers. But the long term is Microsoft is like they about money. First of all, Xbox ain't even the main source of income for them.
No.
It's all Windows, Office 365, all of that. But they banking on video games going digital. So they want to sell you as many platforms to buy and play games on as possible. It's why they bought Blizzard, because at the end of the day, Blizzard Activision, is because at the end of the day, Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Diablo, Overwatch,
all the games that you niggas spend boohoo dollars.
StarCraft, like they got those games already. You know what I'm saying? So they, even if Bethesda, they got them too.
Yeah.
So like if you Fallout, you think about that. So all of those games are like big tier games. So they feel like we won already. Call of Duty can carry us through whatever situation by itself.
Yeah, PlayStation pretty much just manhandled Xbox when it comes to exclusives with Spider-Man, God of War, the one that just came
Ghost
out,
of
Ghost of
Tsushima.
Tsushima. So Xbox gracefully bowed out.
Yeah.
And like you said, now they're going to get the jump on the cloud gaming. And I think we're basically already there.
Yeah.
Because at this point, unless you're going to constantly keep buying, like, especially if you're somebody who's buying a lot of games, unless you got mad memory, you're buying this stuff on digital anyway. Like, and if you're on PC, you're probably playing it through Steam.
Yep.
So that's who they're really competing with.
Yeah.
Microsoft is saying, okay, how we box Steam out, how we get them out the
And
out
then
the paint.
too, they like, well, shoot, if you get the handheld, you can load Steam on here because Steam people is loyal.
They are.
Because I was like, because what's the other one? Origin, EA Origin, and then GOG, I think that is. Like every time a game come out and it's for EA, they be so mad. I'm like, what's wrong with it? And I downloaded. I'm like, it's nothing wrong with this store. It's just that they're extremely loyal. They've been buying games since Half-Life and before, so they got all of their stuff. They friends with their achievements. So it's kind of like if Sony was like, all right, we gonna do a new console, but you don't bring none of your shit over. So I can understand why they'd be upset, but. Yeah, man, Microsoft is kind of slowly that. If you ask them, they would say they still in the console business. They just pivoted.
Yeah,
and it makes sense because if you look at it, games be costing $250 to $500 million to make, and it's not a guarantee it's gonna be good. So why invest that into a game that may be new but might not cross the threshold to make money? Because like when you looked at the numbers that Spider-Man did, they made money, but the deal that they in with Disney, all of that go to them.
yeah.
So,
Well, I think. When we look at it, all we can say is that moving forward, we probably won't get another console. It'll probably be like decades in between our consoles.
yeah.
So the next time we get a console, it'll probably be maybe 5-6 years from now, somewhere down the road where we let technology kind of evolve and kind of jump forward.
They keep talking about rumors of a PS6 next year or the year after.
Well, that's Sony. I think Xbox.
Oh yeah, they tapping out.
Yeah,
they're
they're saying, you know what? They're going to get to the point where as long as you got an Xbox controller or you got a handheld device, we're bodying shit. Because they're basically saying, Switch, well, you want a Switch? Well, we got the goddamn Asus handheld. And like you said, you can load Steam on that bitch. So all your shit is here.
Yep.
And boom, we got you. Now we box Nintendo out. And then Sony, they like, you can compete with yourself. Because what you gonna do?
Yeah, and it put them in a conundrum. That's why you see
niggas is waiting like damn near a year, almost 2 years to get a PS5.
And then Sony low-key be putting they like third-party games on PC. And then on the Switch, they had Lego Horizon on there.
Mm-hmm.
And I like what Nintendo does, though. Like, it may be anti-consumer, but they stay boxing out any opportunity for somebody to get an emulator up and going because they want you to buy their console. Because they said it a million times. They was like, if anything ever happened to where we got to step out the console race, we gone. We not doing a Sega where you gonna play a Mario on PlayStation. They like, we gonna bow out and take our fucking IP and lock up shop. We not doing the third-party thing.
Which
And I respect
understand.
that because it's like
they stay shit.
Yeah, like
so they're like, I'll take my ball and go home.
Yeah, they gonna take the samurai sword and go. You know that traditional Japanese banzai. Like they not going for that, and I respect that. And like a lot of people is mad at Nintendo because they got their ways for sure, but like Nintendo is like the last company is like we make video games. Like the games that we remember, because you're not gonna get no Mario or Donkey Kong style game from Microsoft. Sony got Astro Bot, which I love. I beat that game through and through.
See, I don't have a PlayStation, but I heard
that's a
Astro
real
Bot.
good.
I mean, it won Video Game of the Year, so it has to be somewhat good.
It deserve it because it take you back to a time where platformers were a big deal. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
it took you back to where simpler was the best. Like,
but
you don't need a lot.
It's still complicated, and it uses the technology of the controller perfectly, and it give you little trinkets because, like, as you go through collective bots, you be like, oh shoot, this is from such and such gang. Like they got a Ape Escape section of the game.
Oh, okay.
Like, and you use the analog stick or the back button to like catch niggas like you did back in the day. So
like some throwback nostalgia.
Yeah. So like, and they go out their way to make sure you remember. Cause like if you collect all the bots, they have one from fucking shit. I'm trying to think of a retro game that we ain't seen before, but they got him in the game. Fuck it. They got just hella like nostalgic video games and shit. Like they had Spyro, they had motherfucking Parappa the Rapper in the game and all of that shit. So
I see Nintendo, I don't like you said, I'm all cool with what they doing because I get it. It's their IP. They want to work it the way they want to work it. And I get not licensing your IP out to other people because it almost kind of water it down.
Yeah, because then you got to be like, like Nintendo make their consoles. and all console makers do, except for Microsoft now, but they make their games to where it goes with the hardware. It go hand in hand.
Yeah.
And Nintendo is like, they want
And
to
the
be,
brand.
yeah, they want to be in control of everything. Like, do you know that they're not telling people? And they do this a lot. You don't know who the developer of the new Donkey Kong is. They not coming out and telling you. You're not gonna go no back end and buy these niggas out or none of that stuff. All they tell you is, oh, these the same people who did Mario Odyssey, or these the same people who did this. They did the same thing with I forgot what other.
Which is
game.
good. It sounds like good business practice.
Yeah, if you work there, it might not be because you want that shit on your resume.
Yeah.
But like having a working relationship with Nintendo, you know you always gonna get called upon to do something. And you got a decent support system. Like Nintendo is very controlling of how they are perceived and how their games are looked at. And like I said before, as time goes on, you respect Nintendo more and more just because they are keeping what we see as video games alive. Like they will make that risk to give you a colorful platformer where the other gaming developers may be just strictly on super realism.
Yeah.
Nintendo is gonna go the other direction. They will put money into like a game where you stack.
They're
blocks.
the other side of the scale.
Yeah,
They're
but-
keeping everything balanced.
Yeah, and they still give you like I was looking at these YouTube videos where they like the top selling games for each year.
Yeah.
Tetris is at the top for like 1992
Damn.
for like 5 million sold.
Tetris, that's crazy.
But it's a video game and it's fun.
But it's super
But-
simple. Everybody can play it.
But today, a motherfucker come out with I ain't buying that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely Nintendo's definitely keeping the gaming culture alive with what they do.
I mean, and they part of some of the biggest IPs in the world.
Yeah.
Mario,
Zelda.
Pokemon, like Kirby, like
Mario Kart, Donkey Kong,
they got all the hot shit
Yeah.
that's like from the past. Like
and they keeping it around.
and they holding
like-
on to it. It's like I think at the end of the day, a lot of newer generation can't appreciate the
That's
older
what I be
shit.
saying. Yeah.
So it take the older generation to buy the Switch and kind of mold your kids like, yeah, I know you like 2K, but like it's other shit you could play too. Like
look
you
at
could
this,
play
we can
this.
play
Yeah,
together,
like try this.
Try this. And then the games is made to where it's easily accessible, but it's deep
Yeah.
as you go. Like that's why I like Astro Bot, because anybody can press X to jump. But you get to certain levels where you like, I gotta jump, hit this, grab it before it snatch back, jump, make this bouncy. Like it's like as the
Yeah,
get so
yeah.
it be and you be in there like
Almost like a
ooh.
mental game at the same time.
Yeah, so that's the fun shit I used to enjoy doing back in the day, playing video games like Sonic and all that shit. Cause it'd be like when you standing there in the little platform, be doing like this. You
moving
gotta
back and-
time that bitch to
Yeah,
land on
the
it.
jump ain't always You
Yeah.
be like, you think you close enough? No, nigga.
And then you look, oh, it spikes. So now I got a double jump. So
Yeah.
like shit like that, they don't really make games like that to make you think.
But see, I think Xbox, I think, is in a position to really compete with Nintendo with that
The handheld?
Animo. You seen that? They just released a gameplay trailer for a game called Animo, which is basically like Power World, which is basically like Pokemon.
Okay.
And I ain't gonna lie, I was like,
Yeah. The
This-
thing is,
I mean, Pokemon is never gonna get completely boxed out
Yeah,
because
but-
of the name alone. But if Pokemon don't step they like, I think when this Animo game come out, it's gonna make Nintendo have to reevaluate
Yeah.
how they produce and sell Pokemon games. Because I think at the end of the day, Nintendo is in this weird space where they want things to be easily accessible, but also work well with their hardware. Now, their
Yeah.
hardware is not gonna be doing a lot.
but this one, the Switch 2, is up to
It's
par.
a-
where
it's an upgrade, yeah.
It's like maybe PS4 level, PS4 Pro.
Right, but
or
it's
maybe
like-
in between. So it's no excuse now.
Yeah, now it's
can't-
like you don't
can't
hit
do
us
that.
with, oh, we can't do the good graphics. Like you can make things look better,
Yeah.
and you can kind of. I think Pokemon just needs some some innovation, some more creative put into it.
They
I feel
like-
like we just holding on, like to be honest, I wouldn't even. I can't even touch the new Pokemon.
Yeah, they like-
I'm only dealing with Ash.
Yeah, they
You
looking
start
at it
talking about
like
anybody else,
But see,
I'm
that's
confused.
the thing. They like we got the show. The cards is a whole other beast
right.
that we getting cash from. So the games, and then remember they had the fighting Pokemon game that came out recently, Poking.
Yeah.
Then they had the other one was like a MOBA like shit where you had to put the little ball in the hoop.
Yeah, that's part of it. They also have like Pokemon is doing well on mobile as well.
Yeah, so they got a variety of shit that they racking money in. But you're right. they do need to give us a refresh. But I think this most recent Pokemon that's finna come out is they in between. I would say get them like a year or two to get used to the Switch 2. And if they still come out with that bullshit,
No,
then
I
come with
believe
the pitchforks.
ZA is going to be pretty good.
It's gonna be a battle royale. It's still gonna be kind of bare bones looking.
Yeah.
I want to see what's after that. Do they really give it a shot, or is they gonna still do the bare minimum and try to make money hand over fist?
I don't know. I feel like they're trying to keep that essence of the Game Boy Color. Like they're trying to keep that feel where you like walking through the grass.
But it don't hit because
it don't hit the same. That 2D Game Boy Color.
Because the Game Boy Color shit was like
Game
good
Boy
for
Advance,
its
yeah,
time.
for what it
Like,
was.
It looked good for its time.
Yeah.
Like it's no excuse now. And like because we got so much technology, that shit don't look
But
good.
I don't know what's so hard about just making that game in the newer
We already
style.
talked about what they need to do.
Because
So-
if you take like Pokemon Gold or Silver or Ruby or Emerald or something and just update it to look like now stuff, it would go
And
crazy.
even when they remake them, it still don't hit the same way.
Yeah.
I got what's that, Diamond, the remake for Diamond or whatever, and it's like cool, but it's like y'all could have did something different. You know who can't do something different is Puff. So he just got acquitted. He got charged for prostitution.
Yeah.
All that other shit that didn't really hit. And this was my takeaway, and I'll let you get the floor when it's your turn. I feel like number one, all the extra noise that people was adding on to this shit fucked up the trial. And the prosecution fucked up the trial because they was leaning into that. First and foremost, for all you stupid, weird ass niggas, regular people and niggas that was popping up, talking about you seeing Carl Winslow at a Diddy party, that I knew that didn't make sense. That didn't sound true. The niggas was lying and people was believing that. The fake Meek Mill audio, I knew that was fake off rip. People was just coming up with fake theories talking about it's drugs in the baby oil, and they were so obsessed with talking about it and how much they found. It was never 100 bottles. It was just shit that people was saying. Motherfuckers was Jaguar Wright talking about she was rescuing motherfuckers out of the Diddy like she fucking Spider-Man, and people was believing each one of these fucking stupid scenarios when the reality is this. This is what really happened. Is what I think. And the prosecution fucked up because they was leaning so much on him being freaky, and I feel like the jury was like, we all freaky.
Yeah.
This sound like a domestic dispute, and with freaky shit added. I feel like it's this. Puff seemed like whoever he date is his muse. In terms of, he one of them niggas, like if he gonna dress you like Kanye, he gonna dress you, he gonna give you looks, he gonna produce you in the studio. He one of them niggas like when y'all go out, he be looking at you like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she chose up from Ryan Leslie, and you can't be mad at that. That's the game. She chose up for career reasons and opportunity reasons.
Yeah.
And I do think that they was in love at certain points in times, because that's why you get the text messages where she say, I can't wait for another freak off. Because in your dysfunction, like everybody got to understand, everything ain't always black and white.
No.
In relationships, shit gonna happen. You're not gonna love your girlfriend or your wife 24/7, and she not gonna love you 24/7. It's gonna be ups and downs, peaks and valleys, blah blah blah. And our version of what they had going on is, let's say you in the bed and you trying to hit. So you know, partner, she don't really want to give you no ass, but she stick, you know what I'm saying, give you the toot. You know how to give you the toot, and
just
you
get
hit
your little side action.
Yeah, and you call it a day. They version was the freak off. The problem is Puff is a nigga that ain't never been told no.
Right.
He's so powerful, he's so successful that his ego was out of control.
I wouldn't even say that he's never been told no. He just
feel
never
like-
accepted a no.
Yeah, that's what I'm
like he's
saying,
in a
like-
position where even if he got a no, I can make moves and do things
That's
to
what
make
I'm
it a
saying.
yes.
And his ego is like, I can't accept that. You know what I'm saying? So, and she knew that. So the freak offs was gonna happen whether her stomach hurt, she tired. You gonna do a freak off. And then her being his muse, that's why he in the corner watching that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he wanna look at her. You know what I'm saying? He infatuated with her. But because he can't be told no, he also abusive. He not gonna let you go. So now she forced to do shit she may not want to do all the time. You gon', like I said before, I can't wait to do freak off shit. In between a relationship, I feel like there might have been love there at a certain point in times, because you with somebody, you gonna find reasons to fuck with them. But I just feel like the bottom line was Diddy is abusive because of his tendencies to not want to be told no and to be so controlling, because he's have success with being so controlling. He ain't got where he got to without having a hard line of this is how the shit gonna fucking go.
Yeah.
And it ain't no other way.
Yeah.
But when you in a relationship, that shit can't happen. And instead of just letting it go, whenever she tried to leave, even if a nigga in the same industry as you trying to fuck your bitch just because it's a one up on you, you can't respond like that. But she was trying to set up the play to, you know what I'm saying, get him to come over too. That's why I just feel like it boiled down to Puff is a nigga who is too intense and abusive and a weird ass nigga at the same time.
Yeah.
And Cassie, she was a victim in the circumstances that she found herself in, to where she ended up with a nigga that got way too much power over everything. She couldn't leave. She knew she couldn't leave. So at some point she tried to make do. But then at some point she like, I don't want to do this shit no more, but I got to. And that's where I think if the video of him beating her up came out during the trial, he would have been cooked.
Yeah.
But I feel like her team...
We had already seen it. She already settled.
Yeah, so like her team and the prosecution focused too much on other shit instead of just kind of being like, look, this nigga got money. He is a extremely powerful figure in the industry she's in, even if she want to leave. It's evidence that he's been abusive, so she's afraid of him. Yeah, it's been times because they were in a relationship, she relented to his advances, but at the end of the day, this nigga is doing too much, and he has to be prosecuted on that. Instead, they was like, baby oil, baby oil, baby oil, freak off, freak off, freak off. Yeah. And last thing before I let you take over, because I know you got some things you want to say, is not every fucking thing is this eyes wide shut party. Everybody was expecting shit to come out to be some fucking giant sex orgy where all the celebrities and powerful people are fucking kids and all types of stupid shit that conspiracies be saying, and it was never that. It was private relationship, sex, and abuse going on that Cassie wasn't with. Okay, so I'm going to say I agree with most of what you said. Yes, I do think that she did choose up over Ron Isley. Or, Leslie. Ron Isley, like, right. I'm Mr. Biggs. Niggas be fucking my bitch, but not like that. Yeah. R. Kelly in jail. First of all, Ron Isley ain't going. Yeah, like, I'm too much of a pill. Lincoln Heights. Yeah. That nigga, Mr. Biggs ain't going for that. Ron he left Leslie, R. Kelly in the desert. Definitely, she realized that Diddy was the bigger fish. Yeah. She leveled up. No, you're not, like you said, you're not gonna hate on the bitch for that. Yeah. She chose up. But I think that choose up was the first seed planted in all of this. I think, like you said, when the trial happened, the fact that we had already seen the video of him hitting her, she settled. That was kind of like, okay, that's a wash. Yeah, we know he fucked up for hitting her, but she also settled and took the money instead of him going to jail for that. She rather got paid than to see him go to jail for hitting her, which lets me know that there was love there. And like you said, not all relationships are black and white. There's plenty of times where people wake up and you ain't in the best mood. You ain't in the best spirit. Maybe a month or maybe I was arguing the night before. You ain't fucking with a nigga. But like you said, when Diddy got all that power, he waking up every day thinking, it's a new day. I'm Diddy. It don't matter if we argued. I want to have a freak off. And like I said, I know there was times where she said no and he made her do it. But there's also times where he wasn't trying to do one. She was trying to do it. So that jumbles the pot. So I think at the end of the day, this trial, just like the Amber Heard trial, well, not like the Amber Heard trial, as far as it opened our eyes to realize that everything is not always what we think. Mm-hmm. We thought, oh, Cassie's just getting her ass beat every day and he just forcing her to have sex with people and it's like, no, like you said, Diddy was a freaky ass nigga. It's hella y'all niggas out here that eat ass. Bitches be talking about it on the net. Y'all eating ass. If y'all whole life got put on trial about what y'all do in the bedroom, a lot of niggas will look crazy. Even if you're not hitting your bitch, you doing nasty shit in the bed with your girl because that's your girl. But if it came out, everybody be looking at you crazy. Yeah. Pastor Jenkins, like, what? Right. You doing what with Miss Shirley? What? Sing hymns in his booty hole. So it's like, yeah, we look at all of this and we got to leave this saying, Cassie, we know you was done wrong. We definitely hope that moving forward, none of this stuff happened.
but you also have to take a little bit of responsibility. Like you said in the trial, they was focused more on him hitting her and the baby oil. And like you said, all these rumors about drugs being in the baby oil and all of this. And come to find out, none of that shit is what he went to jail for. Yeah. The racketeering and the RICO shit, that shit got thrown out because at the end of the day, like you said, the jury of his peers was like, you just showing me that he hit women, which... let's be real. A lot of niggas hit women more than what we think.
I'm not one of them.
Up here we don't condone that, but I think if we just being logical, we came from an era where hitting bitches was a normal thing back in the day. Like you go back 20, 40 years in the 80s, they was smacking bitches. That was like a thing, like smack a bitch.
Yeah.
So like, to say that we think that's rooted out, same thing with like racism. Like racism is not rooted out because time has passed. It's just more hidden and undercover. So it's like that happens more likely than not. Hell, we all might have a family member that's been in an abusive relationship and stayed with the nigga. And you don't understand it because you thinking, oh, if this happened, then this should be the result. But you're not understanding all the baggage and all the connection that's within that, even though it's toxic. So what I look at it and think is we left the trial saying, Cassie, you about your money, girl. We get that. You will level up on a nigga. I mean, her new husband better be worried because he a trainer. She find another nigga like Diddy that ain't smacking her and freaking her off, she might bounce ASAP.
Yeah. But I think, oh, my fault. Go ahead.
Diddy, he a freaky nigga, but his career is not going to die because the shit that we know he hit women, but that wasn't what he was on trial for. And now we just know he a freaky ass nigga in the bedroom. Okay, people still going to fuck with him. And now we got to sit back and say, what was this? Was it a witch hunt? What exactly were you trying to take Diddy down for? Because this whole racketeering prostitution thing is a little sketchy and little like a slippery slope.
Yeah. I think
niggas fly bitches out all the time.
And that's the problem right there because that's like the Mann Act. You can't take people over state lines for the exclusive purpose of having sex with them. That's sex trafficking. The thing where I feel like the prosecution, well, not even the prosecution, but people failed to fully grasp because Diddy's been implanted in our minds for so long as this. So it was hard to fathom him as this behind the scenes, very intense, powerful, violent nigga. Because you got to look at it. When we go back to the Biggie and Tupac shit, they was calling him all types of, I ain't gonna say the F word, around with bag, bitches, hoes, gay, all the soft. Like, you never look at him as a tough nigga, but behind the scenes, he moving like he one of them niggas. So you got to look at it to where our recollection to where we would think is like a girl dating the top drug dealer in your city. He got the city on lock. He's super violent. Everybody's scared, so they not gonna help her. So now she forced into a situation to where only thing you can do is to bring this nigga empire down to get away from him. That's the only thing that people just couldn't grasp. Really? I mean,
technically by the law, the sex trafficking
not
thing.
Talking about the federal side because they might have had a different motive just to drain this nigga pockets.
No, but, I'm just saying the whole flying bitches out. Like
it's technically illegal, but people do it. But if you want to go after a nigga on that, you can.
Listen, I don't want to get off track, but I just feel like a lot of the stuff that they've created a culture of flying out.
Yeah.
This is a cultural thing. OnlyFans bitches are all trying to get flown out.
But you know what they say? It's cool when you do it. We, like, what niggas gotta understand is no matter how much money you get, you was not on the same level of like a Jeffrey Epstein, all of these motherfuckers that probably was on the list that can make that shit go away. You gonna get put on Front Street. You can't play them same games. Yeah, right. You can't. So when you try to go in there and be on some shit, that's the culture.
But
no, that's not the
Diddy was on that type of that Epstein shit, recording niggas and shit.
But that's what
I feel like that's what this trial was about. It was to be able to seize his property, go in, steal the tapes, whatever footage he had, and then it was like you can go about your business.
They went for the tapes like on Players Club after he beat up Ebony. She's like, boy, leave them fucking tapes. You know what I'm talking about? You know how much of a freaky nigga that you wanted, like, you done beat this girl half to death. and they trying to get you out of here to get you out of the situation. You like, oh shit, my booty flicks. I gotta go get them. Like, nigga, do you know how sick you is? And it's the nigga who ran like this on Boys in the Hood. Like, I used to think that was game back in the day when I was young. I'm like, this nigga rapping now?
But I'm just at the point where it's like, they've made this into a thing, and if I try to take him down, like, in his situation, it's a little different because he wasn't just saying, let me fly a chick out so I can.
I think he was also.
He was actually getting like escorts.
Yeah,
flying the escorts out, and then they were sleeping niggas, but they were then sleeping with somebody else.
That's what I'm saying. That's still sex trafficking, and the RICO shit come in because they was trying to see if he was using funds from his company. That's what you can't do as well, because if you breaking the law, crossing state lines, and you using your money from your company to do so to fund that. It's like technically you funding an illegal enterprise.
All right, so let me ask you this: if I fly to Miami and I fuck a bitch, did I sex traffic myself?
No, because you didn't come with the explicit intent. You went.
No,
on
I did. When I went on vacay, I told myself I'm fucking a bitch on my vacay.
But you didn't use Wale Enterprises to buy the hotel.
Well, apparently he didn't either.
But that's what they was trying to figure out.
Okay. That's why. Okay,
because he's such a big figure too.
Yeah,
they was thinking like it might be more where this came from. And all of that shit got you sidetracked from where I think what happened to Cassie, she was just in a precarious situation where it was too much for her to handle because once the mask came off, he was a darker person than I think she expected. Mm-hmm. Like I think she expected some type of because like
she probably thought it was some weird. She was into some weird shit.
It's like
because she didn't think she was gonna be getting fucked up.
It's like because like as men, we can never put ourselves in a position as women, and when we do, you see how we flip the fuck out. Because whenever they say it's like a male rapist or getting raped in jail, our first mind is to kill a nigga or die. So you gotta imagine the perspective of a woman to be on the menu, such you know what I'm saying at a high rate like that, to where. It puts you in a situation where you got to do what you got to do to just make it to the next day or keep your lifestyle. Because, like, you make it to the top of the top penthouse nigga.
Yeah.
Now.
You don't know what come with that.
Yeah. So now he's saying, oh, well, shit, we do freak offs at the top. Damn, I done made it to the top. And this nigga, everything, even if I fall back down, he can make my life a living hell. Yeah. He done blew Kid Cudi car up. He got guns, even though he owned them, he got hella guns. He got connections to all this and that. Yeah. So now, and he not afraid to leverage that.
Right, yeah.
So that's where it comes in.
He know how to leverage it too.
And he beat her up on top of that. So that's all the evidence that showed that this nigga is a dangerous person and that I need this nigga away.
I would agree that after all of this, we definitely know Diddy is a dangerous person. But I also hope that this opened the eyes to a lot of you young ladies, you know, and I ain't trying to, tell ladies what to do, but I hope that this was an eye-opener that chasing that bag, especially when it come to like, you not chasing the bag for yourself, but you trying to link up with niggas who got the bag and trying to like use niggas as stepping stones to get the bag. That shit can be dangerous. Yeah. You don't know what you stepping into. You don't know what type of nigga this really is. Like, yeah, he looked lit on the gram and everything looked good and he out on the beach, on the water, in the yacht. Things look good, but you don't know what them hoes going through to be on that shit.
And that's what we was talking about before. I feel like and we not putting this all on Cassie. We shelving that conversation. It's just adjacent. Is that too much street shit is being promoted as being okay because it don't have consequences. And this, if you want to get deep to it, I feel like as black people, we promote, or not all of us, but it's too much promoting and celebrating street shit as normal to the point now it's pop culture. Yep. It's pop culture to be like
YN.
It was cool.
The fact that we use the word YN. Yeah. Like that's a new term.
Like, I think every time our culture gets into the matrix or the mainstream, shit go left. Because growing up, the fashion forward niggas was the niggas with money who was in the streets. Yep. So you want to dress like a drug dealer. The rappers want to be like the drug dealers. So it started to become blurred, and niggas that made it to mainstream to where now it's cool to wear the attire of a drug dealer or the glorification of a drug dealer or a street nigga, or murderer, whatever. The flip side for women now is to be a glorified escort. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that shit was promoted to people, and if you ain't got the right mindset, you just see them on a yacht you just see them coming back, going on trips and this, that, and the third. You don't see that what they got to do to get that. And it's only for the women that's not independent, ain't got no bag, and just strictly trying to get into that.
That goes into like how we even we glorify the one side and then we tear down the other side.
Yeah, because like,
if we got a young brother who going to school, who got a 4.0,
get your Poindexter ass out of here.
We quick to tear him down.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to hear your Poindexter raps. I got,
but not even rapping, but like just period. If the nigga just want to be a lawyer,
I ain't mad at that. But
I ain't mad at it, but he'll get picked on like you a lame, you a this, you that, or you square, or if the nigga got good vocabulary, or he got good pronunciation or good vernacular.
Let me ask you this: you experienced that, or not you personally, like that happened to you, but you seen that happen?
Yes.
You seen that happen?
Yes.
Okay. Because a lot of people be like saying
that's
that.
the whole phrase like, oh, you talk white, or like,
I remember that.
Where it's like it's not talking white; it's just he has a good vocabulary, he has good pronunciation.
Yeah. But
you got vernacular, and it's like, but to us, it's like if you ain't talking Ebonics or if you ain't talking slang.
I hear what you saying because it's a lot of ignorant shit, but I'm like, it's a middle ground because a lot of them niggas be having they fucking draws in their ass to where they be acting like they superior to niggas if they say they ERs. Like, boy, I will slap your head 360. I don't give a fuck if you say that.
I think
like
what
that.
we need to realize is that where we're from and how and what we go through and our culture. It's a part of us, but it's not all of us.
We don't got.
You got to realize that how I talk here probably wouldn't be how I talk at work.
But I feel like
I ain't saying nigga, and I ain't saying certain shit at work because I know to turn it on and off. I'm around people I feel comfortable with, so I talk a certain way. But like I know when I step into work, everybody at my work ain't from the same background as me, ain't from the same culture, and everybody got different shit. Same like an Indian lady or Indian man, a Chinese man or a Chinese woman. Like you have to walk through the world understanding there's different people and you got to tackle everybody different.
I think to wrap it up, I think the main overall problem is, and I feel like we just went a whole different direction.
We did.
We went on a tangent, but like we have no control over how we are perceived to the world. We understand the nuance because we in the culture. But does everybody else? And then you got stereotypes that are projected, so they wrap that into the stereotypes, and they don't give you the nuance. Because like you said, like the street nigga that's in the street might not be super violent, but at the same time, he's just the smartest nigga on Wall Street. He just don't got the same opportunities. And when he get the opportunities, he would pick that over the street life any day. And then, so it's a lot of nuance that we're not able to display. Yeah. It's either black or white, but to just kind of wrap up and put a button on the Cassie and Diddy situation, my opinion, I do think Puff should have been in jail for the sex trafficking is tricky because I don't think they found he was funding it. But at the end of the day, Puff is a foul nigga, and this experience he went through, gotta change something. And it's like the ego of a rich man. You gotta check that because you just was moving too forward. Like you gotta think about the ego of a nigga who Biggie just died. You got the Benjamins video. People is yearning for more Biggie footage or raps, and instead you give us a whole tap dancing segment in the music video. Remember the Benjamins video? It cut out and he started tap. Didn't nobody ask for that shit, but that's his ego. Like motherfuckers gonna watch me tap dance. I'm gonna get into.
I gotta have a scene.
Yeah, and that's like it's just like it's good because it worked.
It was almost like he didn't want Biggie to be bigger than him. He wanted them to be like together. Like, but as you rise, I rise, we rise together.
Like his ambition is paid off so much to put him in a position to where he's been so successful. Yeah. But on the flip side, when the way you interact with people is not the same. Right. Realistically, as a relationship, let's say I'm into some extra freaky shit and the girl I'm talking to or in a relationship is not. Right. And that's the sticking point of our relationship. If we can't come to a middle ground or come to a point where we are able to figure that out, it's got to be, you got to let that go, her do her own thing, and maybe y'all can come back and do it again or just live life separate. And Puff was like, no, you belong to me. Right. You gonna fucking do what I tell you to. If not, I'm gonna hit you. You try to leave with a nigga, I'm gonna kill him. Like all the shit niggas say in their head. When they got him, oh, you fuck that nigga. Not every nigga, but you know how niggas talk.
Yeah, niggas be like, you fucking with that nigga, I'll beat his ass.
But he got the money to go through with it, all of that shit. It's just not mature.
And she knew too because there was tapes with her a nigga was trying to blackmail her, and she was like, "I'll get you fucked up."
Because that's the good part of it, is that you know that nigga tough. He gonna hold it down and he gonna follow through when shit go left. Yeah. But it's nothing nobody was checking him. It was nothing in check to stop him from being the monster that Cassie experienced.
To really wrap this up, not hoping, but do you think there's just somebody after this? Somebody else?
Probably, because you know these niggas are all doing shit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot now we're in the era where people can come out and speak their truth and sue or whatever, whether it's fake or true. The shit spilling out. But I think to wrap it up, when you were saying, you know, his career, I don't think he could ever get back into the public space, especially not immediately. But it's for sure niggas probably texting him saying, "Congratulations, bro. We gonna do it up when you come back."
Oh, the same niggas that was quiet.
Yeah. They definitely gonna get back into the loop and try to be cool. And I just want to touch on that last little part I was talking about, how niggas be making shit up and just jump in front of a camera just to tell they Diddy stories. Man, you see that nigga who's saying Jay-Z his daddy? Bro, if you don't shut up, bro, enough. Just because you ugly don't mean Jay-Z your daddy, man. Like, I'm sick and tired of this nigga. And then it always be somebody in the comments saying Jay-Z is behind something. Like, oh, the Reds lost yesterday. Well, you know, Jay-Z probably was under the bullpen and he was fucking with the mound and making sure you couldn't pitch it right. Like,
well, you know, once one rich guy gets caught up in some shit, we think everybody's caught up.
People just be blaming Jay-Z for shit. Like, motherfuckers be making shit up even when it don't be true. Like, they wanted that Tony Busby shit to be
real, yeah.
And then when it ain't real, everybody don't say nothing about it. They just keep it moving and it don't. It's like, enough. Jay-Z and Beyonce, I don't know these people. They could be, but like, they not the boogeyman that you want them to be. It's plenty motherfuckers out here doing shit to your food and your water,
right?
And it ain't Jay-Z and Beyonce. I really wish people would stop making fucking.
We're gonna have to have a super deep conscious pod where we get into like all of it.
Yeah, I won't be on that episode. You can be on that episode.
I might, yeah.
And when you go missing,
I want to talk about all the food.
You want to be like Unsolved Mysteries, Wale's Mystery Corner.
Yeah, hey.
That's the coming
soon. Get in the comments. Hey. If y'all want to see Wale dive into all the conspiracy theories, let us know. New show coming soon,
Wale's Mystery Corner. We're going to get him for like a 30-minute.
I'm going to have a pinnacle and everything. I'm going to be in this bitch set.
You got a trench coat like Unsolved Mystery. I got to find some scary music that you can just walk out of a dark alley.
Well, I need a fog machine. I'm going to feel like I'm on a 1600 English street.
Jump with the fucking gas lights and shit. Come out, be like, ding, 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 ding,
holding a lantern.
But your face be illuminated, be like, the Loch Ness Monster, is it real? We'll find that on Wale's Mystery Corner. And you sink back into the dark and then the credits.
Yeah.
Man, motherfuckers gonna beat the dog shit out of you.
What's wrong with that nigga?
Oh, you want to find out what the mystery? Because my cousin say he's scared of outer space. I was like, nigga, you gonna find some shit you ain't supposed to, and they gonna peel your eyes open and open the door with just space and make you just kick that nigga. Or they be like, they just shove you into like a SpaceX rocket and take you up there and be like, nigga, you going
and zero gravity.
That nigga turn shit off. Like, oh yeah, just you up there now, nigga. But now, I want to go into this. I started watching My Hero Academia again just to kind of finish it up.
Okay.
I don't really like it. I don't like My Hero Academia. It started off cool, but it got real stupid. I think I never liked Endeavor because they painted him to be this abusive nigga that was beating on Todoroki. But as time went on, they kept making excuses. Well, he was overworked. And he really didn't really burn him. It was his wife. Oh, he was trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, they kept making excuses. And then the nigga Best Genius, his outfit is to be a True Religion outfit. Like...
That nigga got the longest collar in the fucking...
Like, bro, and the belt up there, too. Like, I got the strings. This is Japanese denim.
This nigga be sewing you up. He
like, boy, I will crack your fucking spine if you don't get...
Bitch, you got a skirt on.
Yeah, I don't like...
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I don't like him. I don't like... First of all, I would be racist into My Hero Academia. Any of, like, the half human, half, like, animal, like the lizard nigga. Yeah. I would be outside of his house as soon as he came out, hawk a tomato at there. Get the fuck back in the house, you freak.
They got the cat bitch that spit the little slime shit.
Yeah, like, bitch, you get in the house too. That's why
I fuck with Todoroki. I fuck with Endeavor. I fuck with All Might. I fuck with Baki.
You fuck with the pervert nigga with the balls?
Hell no. Hell no. I like the one nigga that got like all the fish abilities. He got like
The killer whale?
Nah, he the dude with the little cape. He be having like the octopus arm one time and like the
yeah. He was just in one of the most recent episodes where they let him power up all his shit to shoot that shit out. It ain't do nothing, but it was cool to see.
He ain't do that.
Bro, stomp your head, bro. Like
I think I think they ran out. I think they blew their load too early.
Yeah.
I think a lot
The
of
first
times.
season.
And I think this is with TV, period. You blow your load too early because you're not sure if you're going to get another season, if they're going to renew you. So you trying to like wrap stuff up in a bow, but then the shit go fire. Yeah. And now they like, you got two more seasons. I think
they had a fire premise, superheroes going to school. And what really had got me is because the first episode be like, this is me telling you in hindsight how I became the greatest hero. You spoilers, we don't care.
Yeah.
He loses his powers after all of this shit is over with. I thought he was gonna be a cold nigga, and it's like after he beat the main dude, he sacrificed his powers, and now he just a regular dude. Like, that ain't what I wanted to see. I ain't want to see that. I wanted you to be like the Superman of your little situation, and that made me even more.
To be honest, the only thing, like, once you get past, oh, these are heroes, they got powers. It's really the whole point of the show was to just figure out how the fuck did he get these all for one powers, and how did One for All get all his powers? That's really what
they fumbled Stain. They made him sing like this, and then like
super live, and then he
never was singing again. And then like the motivations of the heroes, like the anti-hero society was like, well, society that's because you want to be a fucking bad person. Yeah, it ain't because you look crazy or you got weird powers. You want to use your powers to knock over
you were being a criminal.
Yeah, oh, they're oppressing us. No, you not. You want to throw acid on niggas because you got the ability to. Of course, somebody should come punch you in your fucking stomach and lock you in jail. Like, what is you talking about? So, like, that whole premise.
What made you get back into it?
Because I was looking for something to watch, and I was like, this is something I could throw on while I eat a sandwich real quick and edit the podcast. And I got into watching it. No, I seen a video of the new clip of the new video game that they got coming out.
Oh, My Hero's Justice.
Yeah, and I was like, let me see what's gonna happen, because I just started it. I want to finish it. And it just made me remember all the things I didn't like about the show. And going back to like me being racist, I hate the Morlocks from X-Men, the people that live in the sewers. I hate them niggas too. Like, I definitely.
Well, I think every show requires shitty characters that don't.
It's not that they shitty. It's because they look different. I don't like them. I'm like, Wolverine, I'm cool with. I would be advocating for him, Cyclops, all of that. But if you just a fucking freak that just got monkey fur, you get the fuck in the fucking sewers, you fucking freak. You mutie, you disgusting
scat.
I'll be like, hey,
Cam got powers. He a mutie too.
But
because he look normal.
Yes. If I walk into a fucking restaurant and this nigga got a monkey tail and that's all his mutation is, I'll be loud. Oh, so that's what we doing in this fucking restaurant? So that people like him, you fucking freak, and I knock his table over, and I have a group of niggas with me with t-shirts made, possibly robes. And we you stupid. And we would be knocking these niggas off. Because especially if I ain't got powers, I already feel mad.
No, yeah, if I'm a regular human and Nightcrawler pop into the building, I'm definitely shook.
First of all,
he's like a Blue Devil looking dude.
Magneto coming for me.
He fucking teleporting and shit. That just scared the fuck out of me.
Magneto gonna have a whole speech for me. You are the epitome of all that is wrong with humanity against our kind. I'm like, that's right, you fucking freak. I don't give a fuck if you take the blood out of my body. You be like, you freak, you freak, you freak. I'm gonna say it till I die. But yeah, it's just, I don't like aliens like E.T. I want to punch him in the fucking stomach and strangle that nigga, especially when he made the scream.
E.T. though, he was mad friendly.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. I hate him too. Like, I don't know what it is. I just get an extreme distaste or rage when it comes to like aliens or like mutants and shit, and they be trying to make it seem like they gonna be in a happy society. No.
You don't want Zootopia?
No fucking Zootopia. I would be I was mad. Remember Spider-Man Unlimited?
Yeah.
When he went to Counter Earth and it was all them bestials and shit, I was like, oh,
bush.
Oh,
he was ready to tap out. He's like, you know what?
I wish I had the Incredible Hulk powers. I'd just be going fucking buck wild on this shit, just be stomping niggas and like, I don't know where that comes
It
from.
ain't that I dislike them. I just realized that whenever most of the, like, first of all, if you like anime, you know the anime tropes.
Yeah.
If a nigga got one eye, he live. If a nigga got white hair, he live.
He got a scar on his eye.
If a nigga got a scar on his eye,
Missing
he
arm.
live. Missing arm, live.
If when the shit is going down and this nigga's in the distance watching and he say some shit and this
He
cake blowing in
live.
the wind and then he dip, he's live.
If a nigga
A old man.
live,
Yep.
the old niggas always secretly live. You don't know.
If he got the eyes that's always closed but he always smiling, live.
Any type of headband,
live.
live.
If he's somebody who is like super timid and emotional, he got some untapped potential.
Yup, he's something locked up in him.
Yep.
He got a, and so you know what you getting. But I never did care for the animals. I did. I don't like.
Yeah, me too.
Like even if you go to like if we talk about Naruto, I was just like, why the fuck is this nigga Kiba bringing his dog on every fucking?
See, I
mission?
was cool with Kiba.
I wasn't fucking with that.
I know he probably stank.
I wasn't fucking with that.
I was
If your whole fighting ability is that you got a tag team with your dog, I'm looking at you suspect.
first of all, nigga.
Especially as a nigga like Rock Lee or somebody who
Yeah.
I ain't got no ninjutsu.
First of
but
all,
this nigga got a whole
and you can
ass
summon
partner.
shit and you got a but you got a dog, nigga. You know if the nigga came with a kunai in his mouth, you be in that bitch fang over fang, cause I be fang over fang of my dog too, nigga.
The only part I liked is the fact that he can turn into a big ass wolf. I was like, now if my little dog can turn into a big ass wolf,
And that's what you gonna do.
I'll be carrying that
You
motherfucker
love
with
your
me.
dog. He trained with you. You gonna be fang over fang. This nigga lying. Yeah, nigga. You gonna be with it too, like, nigga. I'm gonna have some other shit, but I'm gonna definitely be fang over fang. Like my dog with me.
Tornado spinning on everybody.
He with me? Oh shit, fang over. We gonna come up with some type of jutsu. Like what?
Kale gonna be like, that nigga got a kunai in his mouth.
Cause he's small. I'm gonna power him up and have a force field. I'm gonna throw him at you. You gonna bounce back and I'm gonna surf on that motherfucker. We gonna find something. This nigga want a fang over fang, bro. You tried to. Kiba is weak, but I was more so. And this is now as I'm speaking, I feel like I'm a bully because I definitely didn't like Hinata. I would have bullied her.
I didn't like her either.
Timid. I would have been like.
They killed Neji for that bitch.
I would have been like. Bitch, didn't I say get my fucking noodles out here, boy? Like,
Listen.
hey, edit that out.
when I first started, they all eat noodles.
I'm a little abusive. I'd be abusive.
They all eat noodles.
She too fucking timid. Like, bitch, speak up.
Listen, as an adult, she's still timid. So
Yeah. See, she couldn't be with no nigga, like no ninja, like no nigga. He'd be one of them niggas that be on Maury, that be up too abusive for their wife.
I didn't
so they
like
gotta go in
Sai.
there.
I didn't like his half jacket.
Sai was just like
That
they
little crop top jacket. I was
Yeah.
like, that
They-
nigga's not real.
They introduced. He was pale for no reason.
He had a crop top jacket
and a
he
bowl
paint.
cut. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh nah. That they definitely gonna come out with the Survivor Ambu blackout because they definitely was swirling their fingers in their booty and all of that shit. He like
I was
bite
like,
the kunai,
this nigga
bite
was
the kunai.
Ambu with a half jacket.
But they
with a crop
introduced him
jacket.
like he was cold, and then they dropped him. Motherfucking Killer B bars was whack. They was the only niggas.
Nah, hold on. Pause. I don't think I can't let you slander Killer B.
He had bars.
Yes, for a Japanese fucking ninja in the mountains, he was spitting.
He ain't had no bars.
My,
nigga.
he was definitely riding the beat.
He was whacking Japanese
and he was doing
English.
this.
See, that's why hip hop is in the place it is now, because you going off of everything but the lyrics. His looks did it. He was doing this, and he riding the beat, but when you really listen, he ain't saying shit. He ain't rhyme that once. I'm the 8-tailed beast. Nigga, come over here, do what we gotta do. I'ma fly in the air. Like, you just saying shit. He was whacking Japanese subtitles and English. He got word. He was whack both of them.
For some reason, B rapping always just did something.
Like, boo. Akatsuki packed this nigga up. Take his tails.
Like, you can't do that to my nigga.
He was weak.
Hey,
He was
Killer
weak.
B was my nigga, bro.
Hey, but real quick, you know, remember on Maury, every now and then they have an episode where the husbands be doing too much and they be slapping their girls and making them clip their toenails.
Yeah.
No, that's why if Hinata didn't get with Naruto, she would have got one of them niggas. Bitch, get my fucking noodles right now.
I don't know. I think she might have been single forever.
Nah.
I think she ain't had no other option but Naruto because nobody else was paying her no attention.
It was no reason for them to have that system in their village in the first place to where Neji had to wear that shit on his fucking head.
His head. Yeah.
Like they was like the ninja version of the Appalachian Mountains. They just doing shit.
They were always hyped up as like the second to the Uchiha, but you never really seen them do anything.
All these niggas did was concentrate real hard, get the veins in their
and look
eyes.
far away.
Yeah.
You ain't never seen them really. Now, the Sharingan, you done seen that in action plenty of times catching bodies.
Then it's Rinnegan too. So now y'all niggas down the eyeball list now.
These niggas, they was just sensory niggas.
Yeah.
They used them to be like, scout the area, the perimeter.
Then what's the other? That's the girl with the long blonde hair that used to like. They was stressing her father out. They was like, "We need you to do this." That nigga was 6 episodes like, god damn it, motherfucker, it hurt. God, just like Professor X. Professor X legs is gone, but how you the leader of the X-Men? Every motherfucking thing you do, they be like, "Oh, Professor X, we need you to use this to go ahead and open the door." God damn it, the motherfucking door is so heavy.
You ain't using your legs, all your stress go to your head.
What they gotta do with your brain? You was known for brain power.
He was concentrating like a motherfucker.
He did everything he did. He is scream every episode. They was like, "Oh, Professor X, help him!" Like, what the fuck is? I don't want to follow this.
They had Eagle Daddy in there about to bust a blood vessel. They was giving him water like he was on the football field.
They was
like, "You thirsty?" He was like, "Wow."
The nigga had an aneurysm in that motherfucker. They was like, "Hold on, he trying to summon something else."
What is it, man? Hey.
That's what made me think of that because of My Hero, they had
that's
what's
funny.
the nigga from My Hero with the eraser head?
Yeah, when he got to do the eye drop.
Yeah, a nigga only power was the like water, and he just was like his water in his eye.
I mean, his power fire though. He can like take your abilities by just looking at you.
Yeah.
Now, that's a shitty drawback that you got to be like,
because like if the nigga got sunglasses on, that's your ass. He ain't fought nobody with sunglasses.
So,
like,
yeah,
bitch,
he gotta look him in the eyes, don't he?
Hey, I'll be like, hey, I'm committing crimes in this building. Turn the light off and whoop his motherfucking ass,
Yeah,
nigga.
because I think you did have to look him in the eyes.
Yeah, like that's whack. Then they had a killer whale nigga. One nigga was a washing machine. I'm like, bruh, these whack ass superheroes y'all done came. Like, first of all for One was a nigga who showed you shit ain't a game. So once that happened, every superhero after that should have had some type of mentality to, oh nah, my
he
power
should have
is
never showed up.
Yeah,
he should have been like the behind the scenes,
but
like the Thanos.
But I'm saying like the other heroes, they should have been like on some shit to where it is they whole shit was top heavy. Like once All Might was gone, y'all was ass. It's like, oh, my best power is to have diabetes. You know the sugar nigga? His power was to have diabetes.
But you got to work with what you got.
Get a job. Everybody don't got to be no fucking superhero. Other nigga was a half washing machine. What the fuck you gonna do with a washing machine? They were
definitely top heavy because after All Might and Endeavor, shit got spooky.
And Endeavor wasn't dope either. He just was swole with fire. Everybody was, once the no moves came, he strained so hard to beat One. His superpower was child abuse.
Yeah, he struggled to beat One, but he gave that One the beats though.
But nigga, so if I'm a person like and it's superheroes,
I mean, Goku struggled with the Ginyu Force too,
but he didn't got stronger after that though. Wasn't nothing else he could do after that. It's like he was stronger after that. Yeah. These niggas is where they at, and then the third nigga is a nigga with wings who can fly real fast.
He could throw the feathers.
Boy, they set him on fire and that was his ass.
They burnt that nigga wings. He looked like he was like,
It's a week. I gotta have like a week for these bitches to grow back. They had
barbecue chicken that nigga.
They had no fucking hope after All Might was gone. And then All Might had AIDS. That's what really was going on. That nigga had AIDS. That nigga 6 cheeks sunk all in his fucking face. He looked like Joan Rivers when he Oh, Deku.
Oh my god.
But hey, another anime I've been watching was that it's an anime called The Summer Hikaru Died or whatever. You seen that?
That just get on Netflix.
I started watching that. It's
in my list.
It's an episode a week, and I don't know where it's gonna go because it started out. The premise is the main character best friend
disappeared for a week, right?
He died. He went to a.
He died for a week.
Let me tell you, he went to like hike a mountain and died on the mountain. He fell or whatever. Everybody know he died. They had a funeral, but he come back the next fucking week, and the best friend is like. He tell him like, oh, I'm just some shit in his body. But he like, so I miss my friend so much, I don't care. I miss my best friend. So they go hanging out and everything. But
wait, what's in his body?
Some type of demon or a spirit or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And they going around the town having fun. But every time people get fucking terrified and he look and it's like, I don't know if he's spreading it around or whatever, and it get to a point where this old lady, like a spirit medium, she see that nigga, she's like, get the fuck up, he's coming. She run in the house, and like, let's go home. And he looked back, and then at the end of the episode, he trying to get in the house, like, she's like, she crying and all types of shit.
Wait,
and then
the spirit,
the spirit
was trying to break into
he on her ass, and then at the end, he was like, I'm already here, and she's and then it showed two people, and they was like, "Oh shit, it's here." And then they called this other spirit medium nigga, and they be like, "Oh yeah, you gonna have to come down here." And
he must be live.
So I'm like, "That's cool." Then I was watching Dan to Dan or Don to Don, however you said.
Don to Don.
Yeah, I've been watching that.
I haven't started season 2 yet.
It's the movie.
Oh, season 2 is the movie.
Yeah, I didn't even know about no movie, so that's it. And then I'm waiting for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the next part, to come out.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of that. One Piece just dropped a major bomb on us to where I'm like, oh, shit.
You in the manga still, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they just dropped a major mega bomb to where it's like, what the fuck? They just revealed some shit.
I ain't trying to get no free promo or nothing, but y'all, it's a manga store up on Hamilton.
Manga.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen it. I was gonna reach out to
that
them.
little spot is fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out.
I've been there a couple times, and just last time I went there, it was a while back, but they had a flyer where they had like events where they have like motherfucking manga creator. Well, I don't know if manga creators, but they have like people come teach Japanese. They have like little group activities up there. So I'm like, y'all into manga? Y'all trying to find a place to buy it from? If you don't want to fucking do Amazon, if you actually want to go into a store, support local businesses,
chop it up with some people in there. Yeah, yeah. I was gonna reach out to them, but I don't know. I got sidetracked. But another story that I was reading about that I seen is Sinners have bought they outfits from Marvel, the costumes, the period piece costumes, and that leads me to believe the rumors that Sinners was gonna be a Blade movie, but Marvel turned it down and they repurposed it for Sinners. And my thing is, what the fuck is Marvel doing with Blade at this point? They want him with his ass out. That's what they want him.
What I'm thinking is that the plan got fucked up. I think they really wanted, because first of all, 2-time Oscar winner Mahershala Ali called you saying he want to do Blade. You gonna get on that. Yeah. But I think with all the downfall of like phase 4 and 5 not really doing as well as they thought they were going to do, I think they're in the process of trying to retool. And when you're doing that, you really don't know where to put vampires at.
They got the multiverse, so they can do whatever they want to.
Yeah, but I think the multiverse saga went so bad that they are scared to even continue talking about multiverse shit.
But the point of Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Dr. Doom is multiverse shit. Fantastic Four is multiverse shit.
Yeah, but that's what people we like though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So it's like, bro, I feel like they don't know how to make a cool nigga. They don't.
You can't. If Wesley Snipes was able to make Blade fire back in early 2000s,
that was all him. He made that movie. His ideas, his choreography.
It was said that the guy who directed that movie or who wrote that movie with the first Blade actually called Marvel and was like, "Hey, y'all need help," and they told him no.
Yeah, because because when you watch Blade come on, it's Amon Ra Films. That's Wesley Snipes.
Oh,
that's him.
I never knew that.
Yeah, you know he's super hotepped out.
Yeah.
I'm on Rob Films. Like that's either
I
a
did not
hotep
know.
nigga or a local porn company. It ain't Woodburn Productions. You know what I'm talking about? Wesley Pipes. Hey, if I'm the casting director, I'm gonna shake shit up in Hollywood. Clifton Powell, Pinky is now Superman. Wesley Pipes is Iron Man. I'm doing all Rock. You remember Rock, Big Fat Rock, the Hulk.
Niggas stupid.
These niggas can't act. Why don't they never get a shot? It's always Tom Cruise and all of them.
Who was-
The nigga who ran like this in Boys in the Hood, Spider-Man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get change it up.
Nah, man, you can't. That's wild, man. Look, I don't know. I don't know. You can't wait too much longer because Mahershala Ali is getting old.
They already did an interview and they asked him about. He's like, "Don't ask me nothing about Marvel movies."
What I'm thinking is, like you said, I think they're scared of the multiverse because it didn't go bad. But like you said, we're still doing multiverse. But I think they're saying we're doing multiverse with niggas that they like.
It was
Fantastic Four, Doctor Doom. That's shit that people like. They won't mind it.
It was rumors that they was trying to make it to where it was a girl as the lead, where Blade was training her daughter, and
that's
nobody
stupid.
want that.
No.
I think, and I'm all for diversity, but I think this is a situation where they went too much in the other direction, where it's not hard. Make a cool black dude in a leather outfit fighting vampires to save the world. That's it. And they want to check every box to where, oh, well, he has a gay half vampire friend, and it's a girl in the lead. They want to do too much, and they get too far away to where they get too far away from their essence.
To be honest, in my perspective, I would mix Blade with Punisher.
Yeah.
I would say Punisher. I would make a movie with the Punisher. I would have him fighting crime. While he's doing that, he runs into vampires. He barely escapes because Blade comes and help him. And then Punisher and Blade team up to go stop the vampires. Mahershala load up John Berthal with a bunch of garlic and fucking wooden guns.
So you
and
basically
fucking
want to
silver
make
bullets.
like the because they got like it's other teams outside the Avengers and the X-Men. They got the Midnight
the Marvel
Suns,
Midnight Suns.
all of that
But
shit.
that would be the beginning. It would be a Punisher movie, and we'll dip Blade into it, and then we'll come back around, and Blade will be doing the Midnight Suns. So
They
Blade
did.
will be like, I need Punisher.
They did Moon Knight already, and they did Werewolf by Night. So
Yeah.
they already in Ghost Rider somewhere around. They got half
Well,
of
you
the
just introduced Mephisto.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. So you got the Midnight Suns. It's just that I don't think. Let's be honest. Marvel don't know what to do because like half of the Marvel movies went good no way. All the Ant-Mans was whack. It's only one good Thor movie, one good Iron Man movie. The other two was whack. Ironheart was whack. Moon Knight was whack.
Nah, I like Moon Knight.
Moon Knight was fucking garbage.
I like the alternating personalities,
I
the
didn't.
whole. I mean, I think when you know what's going on already,
but
it
it's
takes
just
away.
like,
But with me, I go into all media fresh with no bias, and I just try to take it in for what it is. For what it was short. It was a little discombobulated, but I think they had something good there. I just think they should Marvel need to move to like a 12, 13 episode thing instead of 6
they
or
need
8.
to quit being scared of going rated R. They need to quit being scared of going rated R and really have some good action choreography because the director of Moon Knight was saying some goofy shit like, we don't want to have this action or that's not what I came. Like, quit getting these directors who don't like comic books, who don't want to make a good action film and get niggas who actually want to make a dope ass comic book film like that fucking Thor Ragnarok shit or whatever the last one that
Love and Thunder
with Christian Bale.
Yep.
He
That
was like,
trash.
I just wanted to make a comedy and out of this. Like, bro, that's not what you.
What you were here for?
Yeah, Shang-Chi was whack.
I like Shang.
Motherfucking Aquafina, big ass head running around. She like this.
She is unnecessary, but I think that movie was great.
What's
When Wu was live in that.
What's the black comedian with the big ass fucking head and her shit like this?
Female?
Yeah, she got a big ass fucking head. It's like Cheryl Underwood.
Yeah.
Between her and Aquafina, they got the same head. They got the same like big ass head to where it's shrinking. And I liked it, Nora from Queens. I thought it was
You
funny.
just got to get the nigga that do John Wick.
Yeah.
Get them to do the action for Blade.
Yeah, get John Wick, get the fucking people from the raid, just get Wesley Snipes to choreograph. He don't gotta be in the movie. You can have him as like Whistler, or you can have him as like a nigga that'd be like, or you could just fast forward to the future where he just telling the story or whatever.
Or you just put him in the movie, have two blades in the movie.
Give him CGI. Shit, he was in Deadpool 3. He was looking rough.
Yeah, he was looking rough in Deadpool 3. He was looking really old. But I think that if you just, like you said, if you're going to do multiverse, you could do Mahershala Ali is chasing some vampires. He get caught up in some shit. Somehow the TVA show up, grab him.
But that's the thing. They fucked the TVA up because it was no point. The Jonathan Majors was the person who made the TVA in the first place. Like, you watch Loki?
Yeah, but now you can just go back and say Owen Wilson is running the TVA.
I wish they would have just let Jonathan Majors back into this shit because he just swole for no reason now. He tried to transition to that bodybuilder movie. I heard it was good, but and he stayed in shape just in general, but they should have been like, see, if this was the 90s, they wouldn't have gave a fuck about what he did. They would have just made the movie, but now everybody, and understand, like, whatever, domestic violence is not okay, but I definitely would have been like,
but if you followed that, it wasn't like he was beating her ass.
Yeah, but still,
he got charged because he tried to put her back in the taxi.
But you know, you got to be on your best behavior. You the lead man. That shit come out while you ramping up because you got to go on a media tour, and all the questions is gonna be about.
Well, you know, first of all, people tried to slander Kane immediately. They're like, "Oh, he lost to fucking Ant-Man. How the fuck can he be this strong?"
But he was a variant, so right?
Right, but I don't know.
But that's bad Marvel shit. Because why would you even?
But I don't even know if that's bad Marvel thing. I think Marvel been around so long that people are just they want to find flaws in it.
Nah, but that's valid because that's bad. Why would you put the next big bad villain in an offside movie and have him lose in his first showing to a nigga and
some ants?
Yeah, like that's fucking stupid. Like, who said that was a good idea?
It's not a good idea, but I can write it off and say they were in the quantum realm.
A nigga that's been there for a long time, and you lose to this motherfucker who just got there. And like I said, Ironheart was corny as fuck. It was just like, I was corny.
I watched it and I didn't like any of it.
It felt. Remember that TV show back in the day? It came on ABC Family called Lincoln Heights.
Yep.
It felt corny like that.
You stop.
You know what I'm talking about?
I hated that show.
Corny black shows that be trying to be
like trying to be super down, but
it be like, nigga, it's made by black people, but it's about like a dude who went to like college in the 90s. Like, you corny. You don't really. And then no disrespect to the main character, the girl, but she liked that nigga that used to play Mantis. Remember that TV show?
Nigga, I told my girl in mid-show, I said, why the fuck she got those Sealy braids?
Because her hair,
I was so pissed. I said, the whole show, she gonna have these dusty ass braids. I'm like, bruh, like, first of all, I'm like, why they not trying to make her look pretty? We were supposed to believe that her best friend's brother is into her when she walking around looking hit every episode. She ain't doing
and this
her
nigga
hair.
slept in his headphones. Like, bro, he fucking corny. She don't like the nigga from Mantis.
Yeah. That's have to put that
that's all I was thinking. That's all I was thinking watching the fucking show. Like, bro, she look like the nigga from Mantis.
She got an old face, bro.
She do.
That girl like 20 something. I swear she looked 40.
Bruh, it's because she been through it so much.
She got like one of them like old Southern faces.
She do, bruh. She looked like fucking. And I'm gonna show you. You remember Mantis?
No.
Mantis was a TV show that came on in the 90s. It was an action TV show about a dude who was in a wheelchair.
Oh, let me.
We had spliced the audio in, but. This is a show called, you don't remember this used to come on? He was in a wheelchair, but he discovered the technology to make himself walk, and he fought at night.
This is crazy.
This shit would come on like WB with that show. Remember that show Renegade with the nigga on the motorcycle?
Renegade.
Oh, bro, these is like...
I'm thinking like this look familiar, but I'm like, there's no way that
you know what you might be getting this mistaken?
Like this.
You might be getting mistaken with this show right here. He worked at a jazz club by night and was a superhero during the day. His name was Nightman.
Wait, is this with the all black? Or is it like purple looking?
You'll see. He worked at a jazz club. He played the saxophone.
Wait, and he just hologrammed?
Yeah, because he was smart.
I definitely remember this.
You don't remember Nightman?
No. I know Nightman, but man, maybe I was thinking about this.
Yep.
Like, it looked familiar.
These was all like these is like shows that came on like
that's like the old nigga, the Phantom.
Yep.
He had that purple ass spandex.
You know what the story of the fucking Phantom is?
Nah,
He's the king of like some African shit, but he a white dude, and he like it's a long line of them, and he like so that's when everybody be saying
Black Panther.
Yeah, so everybody be like, what if Black Panther was white? Nigga, his name is the fucking
the Phantom.
The Phantom.
Yeah.
He had a cartoon too.
Yeah.
I watched that Hoes. It was good.
Back then we was watching anything, y'all. If you gonna look this shit up,
the show was deep. This corporation took over the whole world, and they was like poisoning people and doing shit. And it was him and a group of other people that was trying to stop these motherfuckers and like stop the government and all that shit. I was like,
listen, I just went into one of those collectible toy stores. And I was in that bitch, and they had the Phantom action figures. I couldn't believe it.
I had one because they had him at McDonald's. It was a toy. Because I remember, because I used to gnaw on that nigga head paws. You don't remember the? You don't remember the Mortal Kombat TV show?
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat Conquest.
Oh my god.
Mortal Kombat Conquest was the shit. These was all shows.
Where the fuck is shit like? Why we ain't got a Mortal Kombat show right now?
Remember that terrible 3D one?
First of all, we not gonna speak on nothing 3D. That 3D era was trash.
This is Renegade.
No, 3D. I'm so glad that came and went.
Hey, we
they couldn't wait to put Sharknado in 3D.
No, I'm talking about the old crunchy 3D.
Oh no.
He was basically a police officer. They had killed his family. So now he has look at the eagle. These is all like shows that had like one season. That's a big fucking
boy.
gun.
You see, and he came in
nigga up that on me. Hey, that's only for niggas with big biceps. the shape when you shoot like that's for that. Like, and you can't just shoot that shit regular.
Oh hell.
These was we ain't had cable, so all these shows came in clutch.
See, I ain't see this, man.
This was called Renegade.
I might have been watching like Texas Walking Rangers,
but that was in like low budget. Cause like you remember fucking Beastmaster, right?
Yep.
But everybody watched Xena instead. It was Tears.
I was fucking
it was Hercules. Then they had the crossover.
Hercules, yeah.
They had the
Xena,
crossover.
Yeah.
Kevin Sorbo.
Yeah. He the original Hercules.
Yep.
That nigga wasn't buff for real at all. His shirt was loose as hell.
Hey, I gotta show you this movie. It's called. Hey, you didn't know Billy Blanks had a movie?
Hell no. Billy Brink's still alive. I just seen a post on Instagram.
Yeah, he ain't dead.
I thought he was gone.
This was him and Bolo. They had a fucking movie where they lived underground because the rich people lived underground while the poor people lived up top.
Man, what the fuck? What type of rice was Bolo eating, bro?
Nigga,
he was too big.
Hey, this is the shit that you just get at fucking at the library. You're not even Blockbuster. You know when they got videotapes at the library?
Cam, bro, there's no reason
for me to know this movie.
No reason why you should have been watching. Bolo he's the biggest Asian dude I ever seen.
Yeah.
Like in history.
And they gave this nigga a full like character.
Like he been in so many movies and I never understood why he was so big.
Did you see that nigga with the nunchucks, bro? Where the fuck is that nigga at where it's so dark but he can swing nunchucks around? Niggas is just flipping like. See,
they originally asked Wesley Snipes to do that, but he was busy. So they got Billy Blanks.
First of all, this movie came out in like 89, 93, but the fucking graphics make you think this was in 72. Look at this shit.
What's up with that hairstyle, Billy? He really tried to look like Wesley Snipes.
It was a buddy cop film. And look, Bolo had this power where he could punch and you could feel it on the other side. So if you watch, dude was hiding behind the door, he punched him, dude was like, ah! They showed them practicing in that little dark area, and it was like a brick wall. He said, he punched the brick wall, and on the other side, a watermelon exploded. That's how powerful that nigga was supposed to be. Man, niggas don't know about these fucking
These throwback classics, yeah.
E tier movies, man.
This is what you see on Tubi nowadays.
Yeah, because when you ain't had cable, this all you had.
Yep.
You had to watch this.
And trust and believe, guys, it was a time where cable wasn't around. If you're on the younger side, you might only know cable.
Hey,
like
it's really gonna.
We from an era where you couldn't be on the phone and the computer at the same time.
It's
like,
really gonna fuck your mind up right here if I find it. If I find this show, you gonna be like, bro, how did you see this? How did you see this?
Damn, bro. See, but that's why I fuck with you, because when I bring up shit like the Phantom, most motherfuckers like, what the fuck is that?
Oh,
and I'm
nah,
like,
I remember the
bro,
Phantom.
These dumbass shows from back in the day that we loved, and it's like, you look at them now and you like, what the fuck were we looking at? Like,
Bro, I can't find it, but it was like a TV show and Eddie Winslow was in it. But
that's
it
kind
was
of like The Crow. The Crow, the original Crow is fire, and then you look at
The
this
second
new
one
Crow,
was
you like, what the fuck?
They had a Crow too in the 90s.
Yeah, no, they had like 4 of them bitches.
Yeah, like crows, caw, the final call. The final call. Starring Keanu Reeves in his first film.
Yeah, right.
You remember what's that Keanu Reeves movie with Ice-T in it? Johnny Mnemonic?
Yup. Well, he was supposed to be like a fucking time traveler.
Nah, he had
memory
chip,
loss. Yeah,
that's Cyberpunk. He got the chip in his head. That's the same story. Hey,
I'm telling you, we had fire shit, bro. Fire shit.
This is what I want you to watch. Did you ever get a chance to watch a Survivor in the Game?
Bro, I seen that fucking They took that nigga out to the woods.
This was good ass movie, boy. This was a good ass movie. Ice-T, he was homeless.
Yeah.
And they killed his dog. Somebody hit his dog or whatever, and he wanted to kill it, so he ain't had nothing to live for. And Rock saved him before he got big. He saved him or whatever, and he was like, man, if you want to do some work, come volunteer at this place. But then they was like, all right, you sure you can work? So now just come be like our little do boy on our retreat. But while they all getting together, they gonna hunt this nigga.
Yeah.
And he was setting up traps and all types of shit, bro. Gary Busey was in this motherfucking movie.
Yeah.
This movie.
He was getting his MacGyver on.
This movie was good as hell, boy. They fuck with him, like they let him out first.
Yeah, let him get a head start.
He ain't want to, but that was like his rite of passage. Like, we gonna hunt this nigga. I don't want to, Dad. You gonna hunt this motherfucker. Nigga, them the New Jack City dreads. So he must have did that after. Between New York Undercover when he killed Malik's girlfriend and New Jack City, this was when he shot this movie. Hey, you remember this movie called Trespass? With him and Ice Cube?
Show me the clip, man.
Nigga.
I may not know the name, but I may know the movie.
That movie was fucking good.
He took the same wig. They said, you need to have dreads. He said, I got a wig in the car.
Trespass now on Blu-ray. We had this on VHS. It was a big deal for Ice Cube and Ice-T to be in the same movie.
Why? Because they both ice?
Yeah.
Ice-T?
If they would have added Vanilla Ice.
If you want some iced tea, you gotta have ice cubes.
Coming soon. In a world where there's nothing cold.
In a world where everything is cold.
Hey, he was in Rick and Morty too. He was like an ice alien. He was the letter T, and he went against his father, who was
that's when they just started doing random ass.
He was
he
has
a heart of ice.
Yeah, man. Hey, because they was looking for some gold.
Oh my god, they steady putting Ice T in like the pimp look.
That's his deal. They was basically having like a gang fight because it was like some hidden gold in there, and he seen them kill him. So now they had him. They was torturing and beating him up, and they was like fighting inside this warehouse or whatever, trying to find the gold.
Oh, and he got away.
It's a standoff. They like all fighting each other in this big ass warehouse.
Yeah. Is he locked in the warehouse?
Yeah, because they all want this gold that's in there, and they trying to find it.
So Ice-T is like the pimp nigga.
He the main gang leader.
And he's like,
and this like, Debo in this motherfucker.
He got the fucking Black Panther hat on. Ice Cube.
Yeah, because remember Ice Cube came out, he was super pro-black.
Yeah.
Then he started going on trips with 2 kids and he stopped talking about it. He stopped talking about that shit. He stopped talking about it. America's Most Wanted was black as fuck when you listen to it.
You said that, I started thinking in my head, like, what fucking 2 kids he went on a trip with?
He went on a trip with 2 kids, changed his mind. And then he went to go train was not Keely and the Bee, but the other one she wanted to play football.
Yeah, long shot.
Yep. He found that bag for the family friendly.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, we can
He
all
went
get
on
along.
trips, taught a bitch football.
Yeah. He don't do that no more.
Opened
either.
a barber shop.
Yep. He was a family friendly dude, just like LL Cool J
Hey.
wanted to be. Remember he was in that movie Roller Bounce?
Yep.
They played the little roller skates and shit.
That and he was in
In Too Deep.
In Too Deep, but he was in what's that movie? It's a love rom-com type
I
shit.
know you just Deliver Us from Evil.
Yup. He was trying to do his like Shamar Moore
In
thing.
Too Deep. He was in Halloween H2O.
Yup.
He survived that movie because he was the security guard that
Yep.
worked at the house. And he got hit in the head. And he was
That's like
out of
when I
capacity.
was surprised too. I was surprised when Busta Rhymes survived. I
Yeah,
was
but
like, what the fuck?
They let him fight him. Like that was too much. that was too much. Like, come on,
you
Busta.
know, that was Busta's. He improvised that.
I'm gonna beat up Michael Myers. Woo, ha, hoo, ha, hoo.
He
Like,
walked up to it. They started swinging. They was like,
Well, like fucking let him fight. Because the much power as Michael Myers had, bro,
he would've
Busta
swung
Rhymes was
nigga
fighting
around.
that nigga.
He would have had that nigga by his dreads,
hey,
dragging him through walls.
But if I'm Busta Rhymes, the only reason I'm gonna take this movie if I can fight Michael Myers and win.
well, win is just survive. They was like, we'll let you survive. That's a win enough, right? He was like, sure.
But I wanted to touch this topic real quick before we get out of here. I got a question. So you grew up religious. You grew up religious. I grew up religious. Every now and then you see some shit happening. It don't make you think, hey, just in case the last trumpet go off, you know? You be like, wait a minute. We go through Book of Revelation real quick to see. Like, hey, what would you do? What would you do if it hit low? Like,
if it hit,
you gonna start praying?
nah.
You ain't gonna pray? You gonna, all right, this Mr. Too Tough over
No,
here.
I'm not saying I'm too tough. I just feel like if the end of the days happen, it's too late to pray. I feel like me personally,
That's what the devil wants you to believe.
I feel like I've lived a good life. Yes, I have done wrong, but I feel like
This the speech you go tell God when it's your turn to get judged?
Nah. I ain't gonna speech nothing up. It is what it is. What? The way we ain't no discussion. It's either you in or you out.
I'm asking for forgiveness. I need help, please. You know I'm a tortured soul. I forgive me, please.
I'm one of those things. I'm one of those persons where I feel like praying, like some people are big prayers,
Yeah.
but I feel like your heart say it all. I
Mhm.
feel like you don't have to pray for God to really know what you feel in your heart. I feel like I've done wrong, but in those me doing wrong, I knew I was wrong, and I judged myself. You know, I dealt with that shit myself too.
That's what you tell him when you get judged. Like, and I judge myself.
I just feel like once we get to that point, if we at the pearly gates, you should feel in yourself that when you walk up to the fucking God and he look at you, it's just like Santa. He should be saying, you were nice. You're in.
he gonna be like,
If you gotta go up there with a game plan, like I gotta pray, I gotta come, you already setting yourself up to get shot down because that
but at
sounds like
least
you
I
don't
tried.
deserve to get
At
in.
least I tried. He
But
was
you
like,
were supposed to try on Earth,
They gonna
not
be
when
like-
you got up there. Like that's
They gonna
the
be
whole
like,
point. Like you were
Miss-
supposed to try on Earth.
Mr. Allen, fornication, drugs.
Yep. I'm gonna say yup. I'm gonna admit to all of it. Yup.
See, we was gonna let you in here. Somebody was vouching for you. Hey, you gonna be hanging with your little feet? No!
No, I just like I said, I just feel like I feel like I've been a good person,
Yeah.
and I feel like God would forgive me for the wrongs I have done because they have not ever been any serious wrongs.
Yeah.
I've never done anything to like intentionally hurt people or like take advantage of people. Well, I ain't gonna say that. I have took advantage of people, but
You feel like
I never took it to the max.
You feel like you never committed like a super egregious sin,
Right.
Or
It's something that can't be forgiven.
or did some shit to where it's like super evil.
Yeah. I feel like God know I ain't got no evil in my heart. I might have fucking lied or, you know, did some shit that I wasn't supposed to do, but it was all with good intentions. I ain't never went into anything with bad and ill intentions.
Yeah. You never did nothing to where it was like, I'm just
You
waking
just
up
foul.
on demon
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
literally. I feel like me personally, I would pray because I feel like it's always an opportunity to like really confess your sins instead of just, and it's just me, instead of like going off the like eyeballing it, be like, I'm good, like 50-50, like I ain't really did nothing crazy because they say no sin is bigger than the other one, but it's still sin.
Yeah.
So I would pray. I would be terrified. Like if I lived in Sodom and Gomorrah and I'm getting my freak on and it start raining fire and niggas is turning into salt, I'm like, oh shit, wait a minute. I'm sorry. First of all, this made me think like, what the fuck does she see to turn her into salt? Like the shit, like the fucking Sodom and Gomorrah getting destroyed or whatever. And they like, don't look back. And then she looked back and she turned into a pillar of salt. What did you see?
I don't know.
That's terrifying. That's horrifying.
Yeah.
Every time when I read that in the Bible, I was like, what did she see that changes your
That
molecular?
scared the fuck out of him. Gail was like, oh shit.
What changed your
I can't look back.
to change your molecular structure to salt, nigga? Like what? Like what? Oh,
I probably would, to be honest, like you said, under the stress of like, oh shit, it's the end of the world. Most people probably would go to pray. So I'm not gonna say I wouldn't, because that's like hyperbolic. This is me just saying it right now. I probably would pray. I probably would start talking to my grandmother.
Yeah.
Like just assuming that she's in heaven. She was a Jehovah's Witness, so she should be up there.
Putting a good word for you.
Yeah, so I'll be like, Grandma, look out for me. This is what I need.
Like, oh, I was just up here chilling. I thought about it, but you know it's a line and
so listen.
I know
if you want to make
pray.
me the bouncer.
Hey, I know you would pray if you had demons in your house. You had ghosts. You wouldn't pray?
Nah, I would just straight up move.
See, that's what niggas say. You know how fucking expensive it is to move.
I don't give a fuck. I'll
Them
be
ghosts
sleeping
gonna
in my
have to pay
car
rent.
then.
The ghosts gonna pay
Hell
rent. We gonna
nah.
work something
Hell
out.
nah.
We gotta work something out. It's
Listen.
the rent and all that shit is too high for motherfuckers to be talking about. Woo. I'm like, all right, if you can make noise, you can pay rent. Like that, you put
get some money.
You putting the furniture on the ceiling and making the walls full of blood. You only fucking it up for both of us. Like, okay, this is how you want the apartment to be arranged. You get this side with the blood and the guts and all that shit, and I get this side. The motherfucker lock the door when you leave, even though you can teleport through the walls and all that shit. Man, I'm not going nowhere, but I definitely would pray.
Nah, I think once your house is infested, you can't stay in there with that bad juju.
First of all, the ghost got the little pointy tail at the end. You know they be sticking it in people's butt.
You know, I do get the. I
don't know what I'm talking about.
I do understand people being like, "Oh, I'm a sage the house. But that bad juju is gonna be stuck on it's stuck on the house."
You seen that movie where I think that was Glenn Close. She was like, if she was possessed, she was like, I smell your mama nappy pussy.
Oh yeah,
we watched that movie.
What the fuck was that?
I forgot. That's based off a true story.
Yeah, it was Deliverance.
Nah, that's not Deliverance. No. It's something. But anyway, I wouldn't know what the fuck to do. Like, first of all, if like The Exorcist, if I got a daughter and she possessed and all that shit, I'm closing the door and just gonna just dip. I'll be like, hey, hold on, I'm finna go get a preacher.
You get her committed.
I'm not going back in there to do nothing.
What you mean? No, you have them come get her.
I'm not calling nobody to that house. I'm deleting my number. Matter of fact, I'm throwing the phone out. I'm just gonna drive until I find somewhere. My bank account still work.
You just gonna leave her in the room?
Yes.
I thought you were saying just like close the door and
I'm closing the door and I'm
figure it out.
Nobody gonna blame me. Why you abandon your kids? They was possessed. They head spent around. I seen it, and I just felt like, you know what? This is a sign for me to chase my dreams. I always wanted to skydive and be a wakeboarder. This is a time.
Listen, it's bad juju out there, and it's the more you believe in the shit, the more that shit can affect
Last
you.
thing, when you go house shopping, do you look into the history of like the
hell yeah.
To like see if anybody was killed in there and everything like that?
Yes.
What if it's like nice 8-bedroom, 5 bathrooms?
All
nice
right, then what type of killing you talking about?
Was it gruesome or did they just like...
Was it murder? Was it like just accidental? Like I just died in my sleep?
Both.
So nigga like put some tablets in her drink?
Yeah, but she didn't die all the way, so he had to like punch her to death. But she was already half out, so she ain't feel it.
I probably still take it.
At night, you hear the punches. I don't know, bro. We going off the rails. That was a good episode, man. Make sure you follow and subscribe, man. We trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Fuck with us on TikTok. And we out. What you on?
Yup.